that you in now?
Oh, you know what?
Can I get everyone to kind of move over here to the side? Let's kind of usher over here this way.
The truth is, I do that. So years ago, she did like this.
Make sure Scott's in the front.
Gratitude journal.
Well, that's what she said. Be grateful.
And you're supposed to write down one thing that you're grateful for every day.
Yeah.
So, and I started doing that. And when my eyes pop open, that's what I do. I take a moment and just
when your eyes pop open.
Yes.
That's what you do.
When the Lord opens my eyes and touches me.
Oh, y'all gonna sit on that side?
Wait a minute, where we sitting? Can you see?
Are we already on here?
I mean, Elliott, you might want to come closer because you're of a darker hue, and we're trying to get an Emmy for lighting for the show over here.
Did he just say darker hue?
The ring light.
The Emmy would come to so much to say TV.
No, it would go to Amazon.
I don't know if they do Emmys for YouTube shows or not.
Well, you may need to bring.
I think they're called Webbies. No, I'm being
serious.
Yeah.
I have heard that. Well, no, because I have to have the phone plugged in because I don't have enough battery life on it.
Oh my God, today.
So I have to have the phone. If we could get Aunt Scott to slide over just a hair.
We got to sit in the station. Like
if we get Aunt Scott to share some of the
spotlight
and I'm not moving. Look, let me tell you this. A friend of mine used to say,
you gotta close your legs and move down.
Close your legs the very bad. A friend of mine used to go to the movies, right? When he would go to the movies, he would get there before the previews came on because he wanted to watch the previews. And so then, of course, you know, everybody else, they start coming in after the previews are on, and sometimes when the movie has already started. And he said, one day I was in the movie, and this bitch gonna come and tell me, excuse me, it was like a couple of them. And it was like him, and there was an empty seat, and then it was like somebody else. And they were like, would you mind sliding over so we can all sit together? He said, yes, I do. I got here early because I wanted to sit where I wanted to sit.
Exactly.
I said, you know what? You are so nasty and so rude.
Can we lower it just a tad?
Yeah, we can lower it.
Doesn't it seem tall?
It does.
I thought you liked your men tall.
I do.
Oh.
Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is So Much to Say YouTube TV. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. So Much to Say YouTube TV is the place that you come to learn and grow because we discuss socially relevant things mixed with a splash of humor. If you know you have tissue paper feelings, this probably isn't the channel for you. However, since you're here, I just need for you to do two things. Hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and turn on that little bell so that you get the notification every single time that I go live or upload something new. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Hey guys, good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart.
Scott. Ryan.
There's always a kid in the class that's not paying attention.
Who? Me or Ryan?
Both of y'all.
Say who you are, child.
You said my name. Well, I gotta say it again.
Elliott, child.
And Elliott got a new coif. She done cut her curls off her hair. She was down there in Orlando working.
I had to cut that off, honey.
She was down there working on Orlando, and she didn't
It's
pack.
moving, honey. It was falling.
And then she didn't pack her rollers. You know those sponge rollers that y'all wear? That's the kind she wears.
Are they pink?
The pink ones. She had the pink and green ones. She's an honorary AKA.
Shade.
Hey, everybody.
Is that doing loud? Because you know we are in a black neighborhood.
Wait a minute now.
No. We're gentrified over here.
And this is the neighborhood. And you know, you bring the gays in, the property value does
It's a nice mix.
And crime stays the same.
It's a nice mix.
I've seen 6 gay people in the neighborhood.
You what?
First of all, you know 3. Me, Scott, and Carlton.
And then you got the 2 white ladies. That makes 5.
First of all, one is a trans man. Stop misgendering.
Are you talking about my neighbor?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a trans man and a woman.
Okay.
And then we know 2 people around. We know 4 people over here.
Now they're counting the gays.
And then my friend and his husband.
Yes. And then that gay that live across from Carlton.
So this is a gay.
And the person that walking the dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
And then Carlton's got some white gays next to
Down,
him.
a couple doors down.
So racist.
Literally next door.
Right.
So this is the neighborhood,
You got a
basically.
passion mark on the back of your neck?
What? I got no motherfucking passion.
Why is it on the back?
Is it a passion mark? Hey, let me take a picture of it. You are such a liar. He may have nicked me with the Clippers.
He nicked you all right.
Why is it only in that one spot?
Let me see. It's $5 Friday and fine nigga Friday. What? That's from the Clippers.
I don't think so.
Let me see.
That is not no passion mark.
Who's that noise?
The cash app.
Cash out.
That's what reminded me to say it's $5
What
Friday.
just happened? I thought ice fell.
Scott is too good for cash
That
app.
could be that could be
That's
either
not
the nick
true.
of a blade or the nick of a tongue. It could be
That is
either
from
one.
the blade.
Because it's very circleish. Look at that.
Oh yeah, it looks like teeth.
Thank you.
That's the teeth from the Clippers.
No, those teeth are.
But why is
tiny.
it nowhere else?
But I don't see it like in the light. I only see it on the phone.
Why is it nowhere else?
So at any rate, we were here. We were all assembled here. Did you want to say something about this charity or something? Like you worried about what's on my neck?
Who?
Don't diminish the charity.
Right. Look, this little charity.
Yeah, before we get into Scott's questions, we do have a few announcements.
Yeah, we're gonna start with some announcements first. These are the church announcements. So make sure you get your pads.
Oh, wait, you need
Pens
some
out.
glasses so you can put.
Yeah.
We are covered.
Sister Ryan.
You know the ladies in the church will always they want to sound all prim and proper
Right.
when they get up there.
Come on, Sister Ryan.
Glasses on the
Because it's Sister Elliott is next.
To make sure y'all bring y'all offerings to the table.
Well, y'all know I'm not very loud. So
Really?
like,
Wow.
I'm not. Okay. Do you want to read it, Scott?
No, I want the cookies.
I don't even know what it's about. They're better when you warm them up. But you
Are they hot? I thought I asked.
These-
Oh, you asked them to warm up? Oh, so okay.
I don't know if they're still warm.
They didn't seem very helpful.
Sorry, go with your announcement. Sorry.
Will you
Okay.
slide them away so you can have them?
Basically.
Oh, they are still warm.
There's
That's like not answering the door when I
At the hotel in Baltimore. So listen, I told this story before. When we were in Baltimore, Ryan and I were inside of the hotel room. Scott had gone downstairs to do something, so he came back and he knocked on the door. Ryan is literally walking past the door as Scott is knocking. He never turns around to open the door.
He kept walking.
And so I got up and opened the door. I said, you know that bitch walked right past the door.
That is so not true.
Okay, go ahead.
I probably had my headphones on.
You
I
did.
probably had my
He
headphones
did have his headphones on. He did.
Thank you.
He did. Oh, they're good. And they're black owned.
And they're gluten free? I'm sorry. Ron.
They do.
Everything is so racist. Right?
They, that's not racist. They do have gluten free and they have vegan and they have regular.
Mm.
Go ahead.
Sister Spears. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Sister Spears.
So listen, so there's this great organization called the Marcel Anderson Foundation Thanksgiving Food Drive. So they are looking for donations, anything from $5 on up. And so the deadline is the 31st of this month. And so we're going to put the website in the chat box for you guys. But if you could help out, it'd be great. They're trying to feed over 300,000 children. That's the goal. And
Only children?
This is the 12th anniversary of the foundation.
Oh, no. Is it only children they're trying to? I'm not like.
Well, that's the goal is for the children, but they're doing the whole family. They
We
want
ain't
to-
taking care of no grown ass people, okay? They trying to feed the children.
Well,
They try to feed-
grown people need to eat too. They gotta have strength to
Well,
go.
we looking out for the children that just started out. Because the children are the future. You're gonna need to take your grown ass down to social services and get you some food stamps. We working out for the kids first. I just dropped the link down in the comments. Moderators, please copy that and just drop it in there periodically, please. But that's where you go if you want to donate for this organization.
Why are you eating still ginger snaps?
Elliott, did you want to talk about what we teaming up to do?
On to that.
What are y'all teaming up?
Okay. First of all, I wanted to say, for those who are watching, thanks for all the birthday wishes. There was one special gift from a young lady named Christine Brown. She gave me a gift card to Yes Cookies, which is what we're eating now. Thank you so much, Miss Brown.
Thank you, Christine.
And she also
Brown.
made a generous donation to the Cancer Support Services in honor of my mother, which I greatly appreciate. For anybody and everybody who did anything, I appreciate it. And thank you for your wishes. Next, it's that time again.
Are you gonna make us a drink?
Go ahead.
I'm trying to be something.
I want some of that watermelon vodka down there.
Is that pants gonna get that tight around your thighs?
Oh, wow. Are you really talking about my
Right. I think Ryan looks scrumptious in this little show.
Look, I was just enjoying the view.
I wasn't say shit. Come on, what was gonna work?
Well, I was looking out for your bitch to make sure your circulation ain't cut off. But anyway.
Well, if that bitch passed out in the kitchen, you'll know her circulations was cut off.
Because he ain't got no shawls. He'll drag you to the patio. Anyway.
Ah! That lady said I ain't got no insurance. I have Allstate now. I have Travelers. Listen.
Please don't take me out on that balcony.
You'll be strong.
When I say there's so many leaves out on the balcony, I don't blow the leaves unless I'm having something out there. Them leaves just out there. You can't even
everywhere.
You can't even see the porch
Or the furniture.
or the furniture.
I'm gonna bring my blower over here so you can do that.
I got one.
Oh, you just don't want to blow?
Why I need to blow it?
Because it'll stain, leaves will stain.
Oh, the stain.
Yeah, it'll do all kinds of
Okay, well,
Like
I
the
guess
Black Martha. Anyway.
Black Martha Stewart.
We will be doing our giveaway again for the homeless bags. We did 100 last time.
It was 100.
In connection with Mr. Leonard Jennings. He'll be joining us again, hopefully. This time we will be doing 500 bags.
So when I first told you guys about it the other day
For
on the live,
For Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
The Saturday after Thanksgiving is what we're planning.
okay. So when I told you guys the other day, remember I told you when my Aunt Gloria and my mom was here.
Whatever you make.
Elliott and I and Leonard, we gave away 100 bags, and it was like what was it? Tuna in the bag.
It was
and-
food,
It was like
snacks, and
food,
health and
snacks.
beauty supplies.
This watermelon?
No, it's that one right there. That blue bottle.
You know
Behind
what?
the-
Bartender don't know what he's serving.
And so I said that we were going to do 300. Well, she done made an executive order and decided to go up an extra 200. So since I got my
Judy.
student loan money back,
Oh,
we're gonna go ahead and do 500
I'm
bags.
so happy you brought that up because I was driving over here thinking, oh, I need to bring up this trip again since you got all that money. Like that's private jet travel.
Good one, Scott. Good
I
one.
told these ladies that I was
They gonna say something.
I said I was
They
going to take them on a nice trip because they went up to Baltimore with me. If you're on Patreon, you know this story. I told them that I was going to take them on a nice trip once I really make it, once Outspoken is a huge hit, and I was going to take them on a trip, and they just had to show up with their luggage. And they trying to make me do it now.
Well, I mean, you had a windfall. Like I said, when you told me that story on the phone, I sat up in the bed. Like,
That
say
was
what?
So it's like, in other words, I went to school for free. It's like I didn't even take out a student loan. You know what I'm saying?
Look at
Still
that.
don't seem right.
What you mean don't sound
But
right?
we're not gonna jinx
The free
Right.
education on
We're
you went to
not,
school.
we're not jinxing that.
We sure are not. But anyway, we're gonna do 500 bags. We're gonna do socks. I definitely want to do socks. So I definitely want to get socks. You might want to rinse that on.
Kim said I need to move up close to the front because the lighting is very poor.
I told him that we.
Well, hell, I'm gonna sit on top of the bar.
Well, you could have sat here.
Turn the lights on up here.
Dang,
They ain't gonna make a
They ain't
difference.
gonna do too much.
He's got bad lighting. He don't have a good set size.
Excuse me. But anyway, we're gonna do 500 bags. If you guys want to participate in this with us, you're more than welcome to do that. You got. Is that
That is
alcohol?
straight liquor.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Oh my god.
you'll see when you pass
I mean,
out.
I do have a concert to go to tonight.
And I have a date.
Oh,
She stays
shit.
booked and busy.
I mean,
My turn is always booked.
is this yours,
I
right?
ain't breathed a word about this. Now, I done talked to this whore 3 times this week.
Not
it
that.
just, so it literally just happened. It just happened last night that I was.
Well, I talked to you today over text.
You did, but I.
And ain't said a word. Okay,
I'm a little bit nervous.
we'll talk about that off camera.
No, on camera.
Right,
Because
'cause I-
Boo Brian, that's good.
I might be sex trafficked. Because I'm meeting him in a hotel. And I was like, right.
Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah.
Slut.
I don't want to hear nothing. What was the girl that got raped by Mike Tyson?
Well, we ain't wishing that on me. Like,
That's
first of
all.
all, you can't rape the Willie. But
Oh.
let's be clear.
Okay.
Do you need a chaperone?
I don't know.
You know, I do sex
Because
therapy.
it's a
I'll
hotel
sit in
I've
the
never been to.
Somebody said, Craig, you can sit at the back, but your voice is okay.
Ain't that it?
You know what? Kevin
You,
Cam
you really should
Hey,
be
right.
sitting
What
here
is
so
that?
you
Is
can
that
look
for
at
the class?
is the comment.
Yeah, yeah.
Kevin Cam, don't make me fly over to the UK, okay? Because I know that's where you live.
Oh, this even smells good.
Isn't it good?
What do you have to make? I need some water. That's all that sugar.
Child, it's City Punch right there.
Where?
Oh, wow.
Out
Ryan,
the
this is really
refrigerator.
good.
Get you some City Punch.
It tastes
Elliott,
like a now later.
doesn't it? Elliott's the only one that doesn't drink.
Where's my tip jars?
Child,
you
you
go
go
ahead
on the door.
Can you go ahead and work on my second one? Please, before you sit down.
What is that, Ryan? That's yours?
That's yours.
What is that?
This
Juice.
is not alcohol.
Ain't nothing but some juice.
You know what? Why is it
Okay.
glass?
You see the question?
No, somebody was saying trade with Scott. So maybe.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, Elliott said y'all can see him. Y'all know what he look like.
Yeah, I'm not that dog. Yeah.
We might be able to move y'all up some now though, because the charge on that phone might be.
What?
Well, can we push the thing back a little bit? Knock it out.
You know?
And what does it do? Is it flexing calf muscles or butt muscles?
It helps the butt muscle.
What?
This is like, you know.
Scott, you need to learn it.
Do for what?
Okay, Elliott, sit right here.
What am I learning?
The butt muscles.
Okay, now that's good. That's better, guys? So again, let me finish this. We're gonna do 500 bags. Hopefully Ryan and Scott will help us. If you want to donate, go ahead and send it. But listen, if you send it to my Cash App, put in there homeless giveaway. If you send it in the Zelle, put it in homeless giveaway. Because anything that doesn't have that is for me.
What? I don't understand what's going on. What?
So we're gonna
I got the 500 bags.
hold on, they have enough private conversation. Do y'all not know that the show was? We try to get community support, and y'all sitting over here talking about a bunch of foolishness.
About butt exercise.
Right, about butt exercise.
That's what we're actually talking about. What's in my cockpit?
Well, that's relevant to butt exercises because it's cocking your tail.
That part. So I definitely want to put socks in it because that's one of the things that homeless people need a lot.
Winter socks.
Winter socks. Winter socks.
And underwear.
And underwear. Please hit the like, the share, subscribe.
That's a lot of underwear. And you have to think about underwear size proportional. We can't do underwear.
That is because
You can do socks.
You wear a 30.
And I give you a bag with a 28 in it. What you gonna do with it? Make it a scarf? Because you can't put it out.
My blood. This is gonna be cutting off circulation.
Well, we can do socks, maybe like some little mittens or something, maybe. What's this? The extra?
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Oh.
But I thought you said they needed something else. Like you said, the homeless people always need socks and they always need. There's something.
Well,
else.
we could do maybe like what, little toothbrushes or something.
That's all. That's done. They got that last time. We're getting the same thing again.
Okay, all that
Toothbrushes, toothpaste. So
deodorant.
We're donating these items.
We're gonna take them downtown and hand them out.
and hand them out.
So if I go get 10 of these,
We don't need more than 10 because we got 500 bags.
You get 10 of what?
wait, all I can do is what I can do. But you gonna take these 10,
Wait,
and you gonna like it.
Watch this. How much is this watch on your wrist? How much is that watch on your wrist?
More than 10.
Oh my God. Okay.
How much is yours?
Carlton got me this. I don't know.
Going on Carlton.
Do you have an Apple Watch?
I do not.
Oh, okay.
You see how he tried to pull me together?
You got one?
He got one.
No, I'm asking because like when I go to like my activity for Apple Watches, your number comes up.
It's in your contact.
why.
Thank you, Mahmoud.
Do you have like a exercise something that?
Mm-hmm.
Then that's why.
Yeah, probably. Thank you, Laquita. I saw it. She just sent $5. She sent the $5 for the homeless thing. So thank you. So I'll start tallying it up. All right. So this is Scott's thing right here.
Wait, no, I want to finish so. Okay, so how many should I get?
No, whatever you want to get is fine. And that's why I'm asking if they want to participate. So let's just say you bought 10 things of deodorant or something like that.
You don't need any of that.
Well,
You don't need any deodorant. What I have is toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, soap, lotion, comb.
This is in your general store.
so do I need to give you money towards what you've already paid for now?
Elliott probably has a better.
I've already purchased a lot of the personal products.
Okay.
However, we still need socks.
Okay.
That we don't have. Because we don't really get really cold, so I don't know if we're getting a scarf and a hat is going to be necessary. But then
It would be necessary if you were sleeping out there under a bridge.
Well, hey, if you, I'm saying,
Yeah, I think while we don't
She
really
said
get cold, like,
scarves and
your body temperature naturally goes out under
When you go to
lower
sleep.
when you go to sleep, so you get colder.
She's saying it because she laid up in her house with a heater,
with a blanket
with a blanket,
and possibly a bed.
and space heaters and things.
No, what I was saying is our temperatures drop, but it's not that. But anyway, my point is, if you want to get, because last time I put face towels in there, I haven't bought face towels because I want them to be able, if you go into the gas station bathroom, you can wash up and freshen up because that's what they didn't have.
Yeah.
So that was, I've got most of that, but I don't have socks. I don't have washcloths.
So
I got
should
everything
we?
else.
So should we get the sock or should we just give you the money for the sock?
What I'm thinking is, should we give you a portion of? Should we make a donation to you to help cover what you've already
No,
paid for?
you don't have to because my donation was $1,000.
Because there's a man on Lee Street.
Well, I'm gonna buy some socks.
There's a man, look, there's a man on Lee Street.
I'm
He
really
sells
confused.
200 socks for $20.
Well, how are they
I don't
thick
know
or what?
I don't know. This is a big truck out there.
Oh yeah.
That would work.
I can get that.
Are they white, colored?
I think they're white.
Mm-hmm.
We need 500 pair.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll drive past them.
Because I got raincoats last time, flashlights as well.
Yeah.
And the little the raincoats.
Hand warmers. Somebody said hand warmers. That's a good one.
I need a raincoat.
To put in the gloves or put in your socks, like the little.
What they got the little gloves, would that help? What the gloves would help too.
Yeah.
So Scott, if you want to get towels,
Okay.
face towels, I got them from, because we're doing 500. I got the 100 from Target.
Okay.
The little white ones that come 12 in a pack.
Yeah.
I just bought some inside. I got 500. If you want to get washcloths, socks, he was saying the socks. If you're around when you get the socks, because this is 500, so that's a lot of people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we gotta have food too.
And
so
wait, give me a date. Like, tell me the date.
Then we're gonna have because we gotta put
The
the stuff in
deadline.
it. Because we gotta put the stuff in the bag.
Yeah, I would say by the end of by the 15th at least, November 15th.
Yeah. Let's say November 15th is gonna be our date because we gotta pack all this stuff in the bags.
And just so you know, Ryan, I'll be just so there's no surprise. I'm going to Bayou Classics. I won't be here this Saturday after.
Bayou Clock is what day?
It's the weekend
It's the
of
Friday
Thanksgiving.
after the
It's the Saturday
Thanksgiving.
after Thanksgiving.
It's a football game.
That's the day that we're gonna be giving away these bags.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
won't be here.
I'm sorry. That was your
Mhm.
thing. I thought that was Ryan's thing.
So since we're all assembled here today, the people have been asking me, when are y'all gonna start this monthly thing with the four of y'all talking? Everybody's been traveling, so I guess we can probably start to do like a once a month kind of thing like this with the boys.
Can you get in?
If you're on Patreon, then you didn't already seen us. Oh, I got our pictures from when we took Elliott. It's on Patreon. When we took Elliott for his birthday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put him in these little picture frames that I have. I'm gonna put in the office.
Ooh, that's looking cute too.
They're right there. I'm gonna put them in the little frames.
Oh, nice.
So you'll be in the house. Elliott will be in the house.
Ryan is already in the house.
I saw this girl over Pride. I guess
Oh,
she
you
didn't-
did?
She didn't take your advice.
My God.
What
We'll
advice?
talk about that off camera. Which I not gonna just cause me to lose all my friends talking shit on me.
Wait, you lost friends for talking shit?
No, but I don't need to start either.
I mean, like we don't say names. or
We
anything.
don't.
Why did you do the one of us when we were in the yard, in the garage? It was the poor Elliott.
I called it Black Vogue.
Which one?
Oh, the one.
Black
Yeah,
Vogue. Yeah, the Black Vogue.
Oh
presentation.
yeah, I can't do that. I can't do
Yeah.
that.
Because people actually like those pictures. I said the poses. So I just said we were playing with the camera and Scott
Yeah.
was doing the direction.
I art directed that picture, that photo shoot.
And Craig was the photo.
All right, Scott, keep moving.
Because I got a concept.
I
to get
actually
to.
like the one where y'all are walking away from me.
I love that too.
I like that.
Yeah, but I'll think about it later. Yeah.
You have, who are you going to see?
We're going to see Patti LaBelle and Stephanie Mills.
Oh, Stephanie Mills.
Yes, I'm at the put some earphones.
Where's it
on,
at?
so they yelling and counting.
Oh, that's screaming and rolling.
At the Fox.
What's at the Fox? Nice venue.
I don't think she be doing all that rolling and shit now.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
78.
She can't get up.
She had to get off her shoes, though.
Yeah.
She'll cut off her shoes and do
But and scream.
yeah, scream.
I like Patti LaBelle, but all that screaming gets on my nerves.
I liked her up to 2000. Anything after 2000? No, I'm just fine. Okay, so what did you want to talk
All
about?
right, so we're gonna just do these random questions, and there's nothing, salacious.
Ryan? Can they see him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's nothing salacious about them. They're just kind of fun questions. So the first question is, Do you work in silence or do you prefer background music?
Background music.
Really?
Both.
Silence.
I like silence in the morning, but as the day progresses, I like a little noise.
And see, not only does he like silence, but he works in the dark. Because remember, he used to come over here. He used to come over here to help me with my
We've
mom.
heard.
And being there.
And he'd be in there with the lights off and the blinds would be closed. And I would come out in the morning. I'd be like, you want me to open up the blinds and turn on? Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
I think that's bad for your eyesight.
He like, I got right from the
It's
computer.
on the computer. I'm fine. I do that because when you travel in traveling time zones, a lot of times on planes, you get accustomed. My computer, the keyboard lights up, so I don't really need a lot of light.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a habit.
Do your glasses have like reflective?
I don't usually have the glasses on. Usually when I'm working with the computer, you notice I'll pull my glasses because I don't need them. I can't see things far away.
Oh, okay.
I have progressives, so
Yeah,
I
me
take
too.
the glasses off when I'm in front of the computer.
Okay.
I
He is.
had to put it on the passion mark.
He's still trying to say that this is a passion mark on my neck.
Well, why would he be all the way down there with clippers? And you still got
Because he
hair,
got a clip.
but you still got hair. Ain't that hair?
What's the next question?
The next question is, what is your? This doesn't apply to you, Elliot. But what is your cocktail order? Your go-to cocktail order?
Mine. Go ahead.
Tito's and ginger ale.
See, I don't like Tito's because it gives me a headache.
Does it? It's not supposed.
It's
You're
not
the only
supposed
person
to.
I've ever heard.
I know.
They both have the least calories.
Yeah.
I know, and I want
And
to
it's
like it.
gluten-free.
And it's gluten free. I want to like it,
because it's least calories.
but it gives me a headache. Like if I have more than one. My drink has always been Grey Goose and Sprite with a twist of lime, but since I've been with Carlton, it's become margaritas because that's all he drinks,
The big old
and he usually makes the drink. So
The VFW crew.
what's that?
What's that?
Grey Goose people.
I just know it's expensive, isn't it?
Grey Goose?
Which one is more expensive, Tito's or Grey Goose?
Grey
Grey
Goose.
Goose.
Okay.
The
Mhm.
church college. They must be having an anniversary.
The church. Your church.
New
is
beginning.
coming?
My old church.
Oh.
They need some money.
Mine is Kettle One vodka gimlet on the rocks.
Is vodka gimlet like
It's just vodka.
a
and
liquor
lime.
or something?
No, vodka and lime juice. That's all it is.
This is a fancy name.
I've heard. Is that Kettle One? Is that a Russian vodka?
I don't
I don't know
to
who
be
makes
honest.
that.
Stoli is, which I used
Stoli's
to
is
drink.
Russian.
Tito is Mexican, isn't it?
I don't know. I think it's
I
American.
think you guys need to do a little research on where these vodkas are being manufactured.
I don't give a damn.
Right.
Oh my god.
Like, and really, when you're drinking it, you really don't give a damn.
And you definitely don't care. Okay.
As long as it's not moonshine.
Right.
Well, but you know that's the thing now. Like they make moonshine and they sell it in liquor stores.
My father used to make moonshine.
You ever heard of Y-Town vodka?
Why?
It's heritage, yes.
It's from Youngstown.
Is it?
Carlton's like, you gotta buy this vodka. It's
Is
like,
it good?
it's right. I
What's
taste
the
it.
name of it?
It's right there on the corner.
Oh, I
that?
see it. Yeah.
Yeah. He said you gotta buy it, and so I bought it. He ain't a vodka drinker, but I just bought
Is
it.
that with the Y on it?
Yeah.
Is it? It's Youngstown.
Yeah. It's called Y-Town vodka. It's a little sharp.
It is.
It's a little sharp. It ain't terrible.
But that's Youngstown is sharp.
I
little
wouldn't buy
sharp.
anything from Youngstown.
Why? Youngstown
Well,
has
the distillery is in Boardman, Ohio. Is that a
That's like
Boardman,
a suburb.
Boardman is nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your guilty pleasure?
Ooh. Go ahead, Ryan.
Wait, food or just anything?
I'll start. So mine is shoes,
Oh,
and my other guilty pleasure is sweets. Like I love donuts and cake and cookies.
Cookies.
Milk and cookies. Hot cookies.
Yes.
yes, cookies. My guilty pleasure would be sunglasses, shoes, and coats. I love a nice coat.
Now it doesn't have to be material. Like
Right.
some people's guilty pleasure is like reading magazines, like doing nothing and reading It doesn't have to be. It could be something that you do.
Mine is underwear also.
Oh.
I love underwear. Yeah. I like to listen. It's something about a man in some underwear. Yeah.
Well, I'd rather
Underwear on
Underwear
me is your
on you
guilty
or
pleasure.
underwear
Exactly.
Underwear for him, and I like jock straps and.
Oh,
That
so
was-
that sounds like a fetish. That's not.
That
a
is
guilty
that
pleasure.
is a fetish.
That is
That is a fetish.
Have you bought jock straps for him?
Not jock straps, but I've definitely bought underwear.
See through.
Yeah,
Bottomless.
like net.
Y'all are
and
nasty.
yeah, like net and like bikini type.
So do you think about like how that material might feel on that person?
But it ain't for him to wear for the whole day. It's for him to wear when we
They ain't gonna be in it but 2 seconds.
Correct.
It's for visual.
Well, the jock strap they might be in.
That's right. And the kind that you can actually have sex in.
Yeah. Like those,
Slide them over and
those. Well, they like. Have you seen those Fenty ones?
yeah. Where the
it's
hole
just-
is.
Yeah.
You mean the Rihanna brand?
Yeah.
They just have. They're basically it's assless underwear.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a big circle.
And
There.
how much are they?
I have no clue. I've
know.
seen. Never mind. We'll move on.
Okay, yours.
Mine would probably be hoodies. I love hoodies. I have so many hoodies.
She is so boring. Hoodies, really?
They are.
You see me blowing my back.
You see, that was shame. And you just said about his underwear fetish.
She blew.
Go ahead with your hoodies.
What else, honey?
I'm thinking. Gee.
She just threw you off your box.
I know, right? Hoodies. That's about it. Go, Elliott.
Really?
You like sneakers?
Yes,
I
you
love-
are.
You're
I
a
love-
sneakerhead.
I love gym shoes.
You
They're
do.
gym shoes, people.
Ohio people. Well,
Gym
you're
shoes.
from Ohio.
Yeah, but I mean,
Midwest people do say gym shoes.
yeah.
And jerseys. I love jerseys.
Mhm.
So you like athletic wear?
I do.
In
Mhm.
You call me Sporty Spike. You know?
With no hair. Lord.
Okay.
Mine is actually watching the ID network. The
Yeah,
ID
and yours
network.
is also going to the store buying shit you don't need and put it up in your attic.
See,
That's a general store.
Oh, okay.
do you see how he just took over my guilty pleasure?
That's what
That is not.
That's what your guilty pleasure is.
That is not. The
My
other
parents
one.
do that.
What? Buy stuff and put
No,
it out?
well, yes, they do that, but they, because their parents grew up in the Depression. So, like, my grandmother had an entire closet with like soap and lotion. Like, you literally could go shopping there. But no, I meant the ID channel. Like, they love shows
I
like
love it.
Snapped and all,
Yes.
like all that crap.
I'll sit there and watch it all day. The other one is traveling to different locations because to go to different cities just to see what's different, so that you appreciate where you live.
Yeah, totally. I relate to that. All right, so your style icon. Do you have one?
I do, right?
Okay. Is it me?
Okay, so believe it or not, like to me, there's not a man. I'm thinking about famous people. There's not a man that I think about where I'm like, oh my God, he's so stylish and I like the way he dresses all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I think J-Lo is one of the best dressed women. You don't think so?
No, I'm trying to figure out how you transfer her style onto you.
Well,
Do you
well,
wear
no,
capes
I
and carry
no,
Birkins?
no, I don't
When you just said style icon, she is a style icon.
But
when it comes
your
to
style icon, like,
You can
so
get some style
meaning
from her.
that they inspire your personal style. That's what I mean.
Yeah, she doesn't inspire mine, but I think she's just so fashionable. and
But
so
you have to answer the question.
No, well, I mean, he could do his own twist on it.
And like I've always felt like at some point, someday, I want to be able to say to a stylist, I want to be the best dressed man. Like I believe J-Lo is like one of the best dressed women.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I mean,
no shade to the Latinos.
it's your. I mean, everybody.
I just think she shows a bunch of skin. Now, I give her points for her youthfulness, her body, her tones for her age, because she's Latino. They have a tendency to sag on their backside as they
Oh
get
my
older.
God! Can you
They
be?
do. I'm keeping it real.
Oh my
However, her style is just a bunch of scantily clothing to me. She's just half naked.
So who's yours?
Janet Jackson.
I love
Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson does her own style.
She does, but here lately she's
And
been
we
dressing
can
like
tell.
she in the Escapade video.
And that's what I like about it. It's not a style that fits anybody's mode. I don't really have one. If we're talking about style icon, sorry, Skipper, you're right. But style is what you make it. So
We're
I
not
don't
going
really have an
anywhere,
icon that I can say because it's a collection of different people. Because you'll see some on TV.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I wonder how that looks on me. Or I'll say, that looks great on Craig can be my style because he wears things I could never wear, but he could pull it off.
But he wouldn't be like it. So is that inspirational to you?
That is.
Yeah, I am. I am inspirational.
Give me-
That head is just bigger.
Baby, no, I've been getting an example, Scott.
Look, I am.
Look. This?
No. I'll give you an example.
Well, you stand up and show the
Show the people what you got on. Turn around.
so they can see Elliott's
You're going
inspiration.
shady.
I mean,
No, the example I was going to give when he went to Ryan's birthday party, the axe throwing. He had on the jeans that was rolled up and they was
that
branded,
picture right there.
and the sneakers, the whole thing. I like that. It was casual. It was nice and relaxed. I couldn't pull that off. That's not me. I'm a little too conservative for that.
Yeah, we know.
Yes,
With your travel blazer.
we know.
Every time he goes to the airport, he got on this dark navy blue blazer.
Go.
All right. Who's yours?
Shade is in the building.
I would probably say Usher.
Oh, I love that.
I
He
love
ain't dressed nice since Tamika Raymond was dressing.
But that's his style. Like,
Okay, but go ahead.
but he has his own personal look. Like he does,
Like he switches it up. He goes from sporty to like sexy to relaxed, but it still looks clean.
He just Neo without a big booty.
Wow.
That's
someone
how
is
he
full
is.
of opinions.
I didn't know
today.
Neo
Full
had
of
a big
opinion.
booty.
If Neo got a big ass head, I don't know about no big booty.
You ain't seen Neo in a nice suit. He has a nice behind.
Now who got a fat ass is that John Legend?
Yes, he does.
He does.
Who's yours, Scott?
Mine
Don't get me wrong,
is
I like
Tom Ford.
Usher.
no. I don't like.
Did you say Tom Ford?
Mine is Armando Cabral.
Who
And
the hell is that?
He is a model. Y'all have seen him, like he's everywhere.
Sure.
Like in sorry.
I've never seen him.
He's in J. Crew.
He's in commercial fashion.
Yeah, he's like and he has his own shoe line. You know those shoes that you see me wearing?
And I said I like.
they're his shoes.
Where does he sell
I
them?
buy them online, but
From his website?
Yep. He just started, and you can buy them on Mr. Porter. You can
Okay.
buy them on.
Is he expensive?
Well, depending on your purse, they buy.
This the same girl that didn't want to buy the homeless people. But
Question: is he African?
He is actually from Portugal.
okay.
He's
He's an African. He's a Portuguese African.
I mean, look.
No, we don't know
A
all of that.
Portuguese African.
But to answer your question, he just recently opened a storefront in Rockefeller Center in New York.
Okay.
So
what's
but
his
he-
name again? Cabral. First name is
Armando
Armando
Cabral.
Cabral.
And Cabral.
How did you find it?
How did I find him? Somebody wrote an article about him. Oh no, I buy a lot of Todd Snyder clothing, and he's a model for Todd Snyder,
Okay.
and they featured him and wrote this thing in the catalog that they send me, and I looked up his shoes and I started buying his shoes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's cute.
Armando Cabral.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look him up.
He ain't gonna look him up.
Child.
Don't do it
And
now.
he's
I'm gonna look him up.
but he wants to judge who we have as stylists, and he gonna get some damn J-Lo. Next question, please.
Your favorite place to travel?
Does it have to
Brazil.
be one?
Brazil.
Brazil. I love Brazil.
Why?
It's just you go there. The food is amazing.
So is it COVID? But go on.
Oh,
This COVID.
Wow.
How I know you didn't come back with COVID from Orlando?
Baby, because I was masked up.
In Old Town.
come on now.
Elliott was sending us these text messages about Old Town that he was going to take Craig there the next
It has a
birthday.
fabulous roller coaster for kids.
Craig, okay.
I like roller coasters.
Who's your what's your favorite place? To go?
What you thought I like roller coasters?
No, it's just that's one of the.
You got no stuff in
I
there?
mean,
I don't know why
honestly.
this fell off of there.
No, that popped
It
up.
popped
weird.
up.
It did.
Was there some pressure in here? I thought Scott threw it.
No.
No.
Oh, it's Chuck, is there a ghost in here?
There's a ghost in
Where's
here.
the sage at?
I'm out. I need to get some more.
Or did they snuff you out? Was it somebody moving? Switzerland. Switzerland. Did 3 months study abroad in Switzerland where we did every form of transportation, boat, bus, train.
This was high
Everything.
school, college.
This was college.
Oh, okay.
And it was fabulous. Did
Nice.
cities we stayed in Cur. We went to Luzerne, Zurich, Geneva. It was fabulous. And you can get to parts of Italy and France on a train, which makes it even more fascinating.
Yeah.
And Davos, we went there where it was and you went to certain parts of the sunny Other parts there were snow peaks and people were skiing.
Right. So
I
it's-
even lived in Bern for a year.
Oh, did you?
And so we went over there and we drove to Italy. It's the only time I've ever been to Italy. I've never been to Italy.
Yeah.
Ever. And it's the only time I've ever been.
I went on the train. We went to Italy on the train. We got off, and it was a little remote part of Italy.
Yeah.
That's at the bottom of Switzerland. We went to the Black Forest for the weekend, and we went up. You can be in 3 countries. I think it's France, Germany, and Switzerland.
Yep.
Right there, and that was very. And I was 30-ish.
That was decades ago. But, decades ago.
This is so terrible.
Let me see. Believe it or not, New York is one of my favorite places to visit. But then France, like I went for the first time in the 11th grade. It was an exchange program in high school, and then I went again.
Oh,
I'm
you're
sorry.
looking at his shoes?
And then I went again the summer before my freshman year at Hampton.
Again, another 30 plus years ago. Because y'all talk about me.
Mine is just the beach, any beach. So I like being on the
So
beach.
you like being half naked on the beach?
You like the naked beaches?
I've been to several nude
That
beaches.
ain't what we asked you. Do you like being half naked on the beach?
I've been to several nude beaches. So if I've been to several, then that would be.
But those are, you don't have to get naked just because it's a
They're
new
clothing
beach.
optional. That's correct.
Because I've been to a couple new beaches.
Hedonism?
I'm not.
No, I don't like Jamaica.
No,
Yeah.
like I feel like I'm not. It's so funny.
Nothing against the Jamaicans. I just don't like Jamaica because I was there and got caught up in the Civil War when they were fighting, and I had to get the hell out. So that just left a bad taste in my mouth.
Well, I'm against. So it's not necessarily. Well, it is because I'm against any country that has laws about
Gay.
people,
That
and
was
I
another
will
reason.
not give. Like I'm not going to Jamaica. I'm not going to Ghana. I don't give a fuck how beautiful it is. I don't care. Like I'm not giving you my disposable income so you can.
Your what?
My disposable income, so you can have laws on the books about
Educate the children.
murdering people.
Disposable
Right.
income, income that you can dispose of as you please.
That's right.
Not your taxable wages.
Fiduciary.
You can fuck off with that shit.
Okay.
I agree with Scott because Sandra got married in Jamaica. They was at a Sandals Beach resort before they became gay friendly because they didn't allow same-sex couples
Right.
to stay. And I told her, I'm not going.
The Bahamas is the same way. Like it's a lot of
All
these.
them fags in the Bahamas.
Right. I will tell you, I went to a party in Jamaica. So only really time I've spent time in, and they had these gays in the mountains. They put a tent over their house.
What?
So people could not see into the house. So it would not be known on the island that a gay party was going on.
Really?
And
After in the Bahamas?
no, it was in Jamaica.
Oh, in Jamaica.
And I was like, because I didn't understand what was going on, and they were tinting the house. Like the windows were cut. You could not see in the house at all. Like there was a huge tent over the entire house. And I was after I left there, I was like, I don't need to go back to Jamaica.
Was that a big house? Because
Yeah, it was a big house.
I didn't know they did that. And I have my friend Miss Judy's from Jamaica. Look, I don't have anything against Jamaicans or Bahamas. I'm with Scott. Putting my money into certain establishments or countries, I'm not doing it. I know what they practice.
I have gotten up and walked out of churches when the pulpit, they talk about Adam and Eve. Like, you can fuck off too.
They the main one in the back of the church,
Right.
and grew up in church.
Not in the back of the church, you're a fucking choir director, the organist.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
well, I was just in the back of the church committing simple acts with the children.
How did we go from travel?
Sorry. Well, I got.
Well,
I got up on my soapbox.
It's okay. It's okay. You ready to calm down?
Yeah, I'm down.
Jesus.
All right. What's on your nightstand?
The remote.
I think it's different. What's in the nightstand?
Or in, yes.
Depending on which side.
Okay. Well, what's on or in your
I want to know what's in both of
nightstand?
your nightstands.
Yes, plural.
I can go first. I don't have any shame. In the top drawer is my plugs to plug up my phone.
What kind of plug?
To plug up my phone. Oh, the second drawer has the condom, the lubes, and things for sexual pleasure.
But she swears she ain't doing that.
And it's still got dust on it.
Are the condoms expired? Because you need to throw them away if they are.
No, I don't keep expired condoms. I thought all expired products when I refurbish.
All right.
The bottom drawer is a laptop.
You keep a spare laptop?
Yeah.
She got spare everything over there.
That's what
It's
the
an iPad.
laptop goes with the lube.
Because I want
The
to
general
be
store.
able to get-
Oh, the laptop goes with the lube. So we're looking at Pornhub. And,
I don't do porn. Porn bores me.
Oh.
I told you that. For porn, it's a repetitive act.
It is kind of insane.
It is. It really is.
And then, you know, they make it seem like it's a 30 or 40-minute act, and they just re-looping that same scene.
exactly.
And people like, and they doing a different moan structure.
That's
Okay, moan this.
That's
Now take it back, boring.
But the thing that's so funny is a lot of people don't realize that's what it is when you look at porn.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
it's 30 or 40 minutes long, they ain't been
it's a
fucking that entire
right.
time.
Yeah.
It's a loop.
Right. They
Yeah.
looping it or
They piecing it
piecing
together.
it together.
It's
Right.
scenes, so.
Right.
But that, you know, who doesn't, if you're a gay man or a man or woman, period, single, even married couples, who wants to get out the bed if you finna get busy to go, let me go get a condom out of the bathroom? That's what leads to pregnancies and other STDs, because you got to get up and go. Oh, don't move right now. Oh, I'll get. Then you end up in another position and move on. Reach over and grab your equipment.
Another position.
I'm just gonna put the head in.
Because they don't want to get out.
Right.
Let me just see it.
Okay, Ryan, what's in yours?
Are on yours.
Let's see. On the top is probably the coconut oil, and then
What are we doing with coconut oil?
Mm.
And then
He's shining his head.
I know, right?
No, what we doing with coconut oil?
He's shining his head.
And then in the nightstand is where you find like the lube, the remote control. I put my remote control in my drawer.
Wow. You gotta reach in there to get it to change the channel.
Because you don't want it falling off the bed and all that.
You must don't have a.
Ryan have his
You don't have a
the way he
Tempur-Pedic,
was.
do you? I ain't gonna be going in to lift my bed. It's gonna be on the nightstand. Sorry, go on.
Of course.
Why does he have a Tempur-Pedic? Is it a hospital bed?
Go ahead, Scott. Your turn.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ryan.
Wait a minute. No, he's trying to smooth over that. He said in the drawer is the condom, the lube, and the remote. That's all that's in your nightstand drawer.
I believe so.
What?
I keep. Yeah, that's it.
Everybody doesn't need a general store in their nightstand. I don't even keep lube on my nightstand.
I don't need lube.
Wow.
All you do is spit.
And I pre-cum. So, I'm able to.
Some people are naturally,
Lubricant.
moist.
Naturally.
And
And
ready.
they're trying to call us dry. Who said it's for us?
Oh, no.
I'm not saying anything.
Who
I'm
says
just,
that the coconut oil doesn't make the
Oh, I knew you were doing something with that coconut oil.
He don't need none.
all I have are I have my Bible.
Girl, good night. Scott, lies.
Okay, Sister Mary
Fake,
Karen.
fake stories. What is these fake news? Girl.
I read the word. I read the scripture every night.
I ain't seen one Bible in there.
We've been in his nightstand. Really? Go on.
No, I do.
Sister
I
Mary
have
Clarence.
I have books. I have like Oh, they're on. So I have two shelves, and it's just an open night.
So you're laying in bed reading?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I read every night before I go.
Even when the boy is in the bed with you?
Yeah. So he better pull out his
With
phone
flannel
or
pajamas?
iPad.
You wear flannel pajamas?
I sleep in a t-shirt and pajama bottoms.
Nonetheless, pajamas. Go
So
What do you sleep in?
a Sonos
Naked.
speaker.
Wait, what did you ask him?
What does he sleep in?
on. Naked.
Not naked. Naked.
Naked. Nekkid. Naked.
Naked. Wait, were you sleeping naked with Craig?
Fuck no. In my bed. He didn't tell me to travel. I don't travel with a nightstand full of condoms either.
You don't sleep naked.
I do now.
Oh my God.
I'm 52. I'm old. I want to be comfortable.
We know you have on your do rag. What else do you wear when you go to bed?
Well, wait, you Scott's
Oh yeah, Scott's turn.
Well, he's
He said some old fake Bible.
No, I was kidding. I don't have a Bible. Like my Bible, I do have a Bible, but it's in the bookshelf.
So we didn't hear anything about condoms, lube.
They're not in my nightstand.
So you get out the bed and go in the bathroom and get them.
They're in my dresser drawer.
Oh, you get out the bed, go to the dresser.
So you have a sex drawer.
No, he pulls that stuff out when company is coming over.
I mean, yeah, I live alone. I don't have to hide the shit. Like,
I don't either. The nightstand is not hiding. It is convenience for me because it's
but
right beside the bed.
my nightstand is open, So it's
Oh, you don't
open
have
shell,
drawers.
right? Yeah. So I'm not just
Oh, I get it.
advertising.
I would want it to be obvious.
Yeah.
That. This is like having your toy out.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have toys too?
You know, I used to be a toy hater. Toys?
Why is your face?
I just want Calgon take me away.
What toys do you have?
This conversation has gone.
But
down.
now go on.
It has gone left.
Scott, is there anything else in your drawer?
There
I mean,
is-
nightstands.
Oh wait, so on the opposite side, the slide I don't sleep on, I do have a toy on that side. Of the
See, and
What's
I'm
the
wrong
toy?
So is the boy supposed
You
to
just
bring
ain't about
toys?
the
No,
toys.
it's just because it stays hidden from like if somebody's walking. If
It's
I
on the
have
opposite
company,
side. I'm looking at it the next time I come over.
you can. It's a
It's sanitized, right?
yeah. Like I cleaned it today actually.
When was the last time you had used it?
Oh my God! Now they talk about us.
Yesterday.
Okay.
It's a what are those things called? Those
Anal beads.
You got a flesh?
What?
What? Flesh?
They're it's
A flashlight.
It's a pocket thing. You know, like
A flashlight.
Educate me. I don't know what that is.
is that what it might be called a flashlight?
Where it's used
It's-
for masturbation.
Yeah.
But she
Yeah.
didn't like toys.
Yeah.
I didn't. I was totally against
I thought it
it.
was called a pocket pussy.
It could.
Now
It's
she's
for
an
masturbation.
aficionado.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't play Adam and Eve all day. I'll educate you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
that's
a sex toy aficionado.
What's in yours?
My nightstand ain't nothing but the remote control for the ceiling fan and the TV and the Apple TV.
And spit.
That's it. And then what's the lotion that we bought in Baltimore?
Cetaphil.
Cetaphil.
You keep that in your nightstand?
He dry.
It just happened to be there right now.
Like, I feel like all night you just doing it.
Wait, what?
Like,
You don't spit it in your hand, you spit it on it. And then you go on in. Y'all don't know nothing about no good nasty sex.
what if you're not doing the full D? So both of you are just like,
Oh my God.
Well, if we're not doing the full D, then yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get up.
Oh
Get
my
the-
God, today.
Or the coconut oil.
You said just like, oh, does he just
Right.
I had a question.
Oh.
You don't have any toys?
I have a flesh thingy.
Okay.
You put your penis in it.
Oh my God.
You got an
That's
ass
what
back
it's
there.
for.
I only have that ass back there because they gave it to me when we were filming.
But you
House
have a
Smoke.
toy now. Whether you use it was not the question.
Have you used it yet?
I've used it once.
See, next. Move on, next question. She trying to throw that guilt, that Catholic shade on us. Go on.
Catholic? Are you Catholic?
No, but I do pray like that.
Do it again.
My grandmother's Catholic. My grandmother's Catholic, and she told me how to pray, so I always end my prayers.
And
like
you know, his mother and they went to a Catholic school, so that's why I thought he was Catholic.
But not just
Well,
that.
go on.
Like, so I'm United Methodist, and we do the sign of the cross too.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Only in a certain prayer, like when.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was raised Baptist, but my grandmother told me to pray, so I always do that.
No.
All right. So the next question is, your greatest extravagance. Like, what have you spent a lot? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A lot of money on.
Yeah.
That you liked or that you regretted?
That you
Here she go.
that you enjoy, like it's an extravagance, like you, and it can't be like something that everybody's like a house or a car or something like that. It's something that doesn't really.
Is yours this
So-
watch?
So you can say,
Is yours this watch?
It's probably a tie between this watch and a Bottega bag that I never use.
Really?
Take a bag.
What were you about to ask? I'm sorry.
so I was going to say, so we're not talking like Craig's backyard. That was like,
No.
No.
It's something trivial that nobody would know. The only reason Craig knows is because we were on the phone and I was I buying the watch?
You were thinking of I just don't know if I should spend the money on this.
Yeah,
And then
I had disposable income, and I was like, and I've been so. All right, I have a fascination with James Bond, and I like his kind of style. He would be another style icon of mine. And he wears a certain brand of watch, and I've always wanted this watch, and so I just decided to buy it.
Okay. But he was vacillating. He was just like,
was.
I don't know if I should spend the money.
What's the word?
Vacillating.
Can you spell it for the people?
Of course. VASCI.
Not vacillating.
LATI.
Vacillating.
Yeah.
Same
You know what
thing.
it means? Would you like
That's what I
to?
asked.
Wavering between the two. Like you're just kind of waffling, not really
Just
sure
like
which way to go.
vacillating is lubricating between the two, he was wavering.
Or you can also oscillate.
Yes,
Okay.
like a fan.
That's going back and forth.
That's
What's
right.
yours, Craig?
What's my that I spent money on? Probably shoes.
What's the most expensive shoe you have?
It really ain't expensive sitting here next to him.
Wait,
Oh
That-
my God.
how do you know?
Everybody knows how much I watch this dude.
No, everybody doesn't know.
You can Google it. Hello.
But there's different tiers. Like I could be on the low tier.
Low tier is still high tier. Shit.
That okay.
For me it was shoes, and I think they were like $600 or something like that.
Okay. Maybe
See,
by
I
who?
I don't buy $600 shoes.
Me either.
You tried it.
Made by who?
They were Paul Smith.
Who is
Oh.
he?
He's a British designer.
Paul Smith.
Is that? I thought that was the name of the leader of the Jesus of Latter-day Saints.
No.
What's that, John Smith?
And it is that's John Smith.
Okay.
In his spare time, he decides.
I was half right. I knew it was a Smith. Oh my God. Okay, Ryan, what's yours?
Mine would probably be my Louis Vuitton necklace.
How much was that?
Oh, we didn't say we were in discussion.
Y'all asked me how much the fucking shoes were.
No, Ryan asked you what's the most expensive pair of shoes you bought.
I didn't
You
ask for
said
it.
he didn't. Yeah,
You
exactly.
gave me.
No, you said no.
Rewind the tape. Rewind it.
Did he ask me how much they were?
He said, "What was the most expensive pair of shoes?" Right? You said about $600. He said, "Who?"
Oh, I
made
thought
that?
he was asking me the cause.
No.
Go ahead, Elliott. What you got?
Half listening. Well, since he don't throw it out there, mine was a Valentino sport coat, which was $350, and I still have it. It has a little.
We know you
patches on
do.
it.
We know you do. Girl, you gonna have that coat at 70. She'll be right in the nursing home with that
Bitch,
same coat.
maybe buried in it, bitch.
They can be wheeling her to the courtyard with the other elders.
This is Valentina.
How his glasses gonna be?
This is Valentina.
How his glasses gonna be? Oh my God.
Shit.
That is too
I
funny.
told Seth to bury me in that bitch with some shorts on.
Oh, but you know what I just thought about too? A guilty pleasure for me too is like going out to eat. Like that's a big one for me.
Yeah, that's me too.
That because I don't spend a lot like that on.
And I think I
clothes.
missed that a lot during COVID.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
eating out.
It's not like you could.
Why is he attacking me this entire conversation? What did I do to you? Wait, stop for a moment. Is something going on? Do I owe you an apology for something?
Oh my God.
Y'all not went to the gym, lady,
Right.
to get all that out.
Who hurt you?
But Greg, he ain't lying. You don't cook every day.
I know, but I just think that it's an
Is that not,
experience.
speaking of, is that not applesauce?
That is.
Wow.
My Aunt Gloria sent some applesauce back with me to give to him.
When is
It's
your mother's birthday?
Honey Crisp, the
It
19th.
is Wednesday.
Oh, okay. All right.
But no, I love going out to eat, especially when I'm traveling. But I like to order like a bunch of different things off the menu,
Yeah.
and so everybody can try it and
Yeah.
taste it, and it's just, and even if you don't like it, like it's just nice to.
Right.
It's just the experience.
Brian was spanking the bottom of that bottle kind of nice.
Because that's what you do.
I'm saying
It's from a
complimenting
farmer's
you.
market.
Right.
Out of up in the.
Brian is letting me have it here. Brian is letting me hold it.
Y'all might need to go in there and just talk through.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Did something happen?
I just had a question.
Well, he wasn't lying.
Well, who stole his bike?
What's the next question, Scott?
The next question is a talent that you would most like to have.
I
that
wish
you
I
can-
could sing.
Oh.
You can sing.
No, but I wish I could.
You could like really.
Yeah.
Don't encourage it. Okay.
Oh.
Um,
Mind you, we didn't know any of these questions. We're just hearing these. We still don't know the questions. Scott made these questions up.
No, I actually got them from somewhere. I don't remember where. It might have been like a Vanity Fair article or something.
He let y'all know what he read. Vanity Fair. Not Trash Fair.
Right.
Go on.
mine is very odd, but I would love to know how to work on a car. like repair a car.
With dirty fingers.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a great like.
I think that's good. I would like to know just so
I don't even. Know
I
how
don't want
change
to
the
work
tire.
on it, but I want to know so people don't cheat me when I go to the mechanic.
Well, then Ryan will learn, and Craig will see why he's learning. Then he can teach you. What's yours, child?
I have two. I wish that I could be like an artist that could paint, or I also wish my dad tried to get me to do this when I was a kid, and I just didn't want to do it. I wish that I had learned how to kick. I always wanted to be a field goal kicker, but I didn't until I got older. Like
for football or
for
soccer?
football.
Okay.
Yeah.
Field goal kicker is not in soccer, dude.
They do call them when they're kicking the last point.
This is a singular.
Well, what the hell do they call it? A point kicker?
No, they're kicking a field goal in soccer, but they're just a part of the team. It depends on who draws the penalty in soccer.
I know. That's kicking the field goal.
Yes, but in football, there's a position.
I know.
Okay,
As a field goal,
right.
that's your. You just come out to kick the kickoff. I ain't that dumb. I know a little bit about sports.
Girl, what's yours?
I was a cheerleader.
Girl, we know you were cheerleader.
That just means you knew the cheers. That don't mean you know the game.
I know. The
Right, you just stood up with the pom pom.
The boys don't use pom poms. Thank you.
Ready? Okay.
You got the voice for it. You can hear him down 50 yards.
Mine was classic pianist.
Okay.
Not penis, but penis.
Yes.
Are you saying penis or pianist? Communication is our partner. Clarity is our friend.
Spell it. Look, I need you to spell it out.
And the other one, you done made me forget my damn other one. Fooling with him.
A pianist, and what was the other thing?
Oh shit, I forgot. It has something to do with physics, something as a chemist to create come up with a creation for skin, for black skin that will help people who have issues with their skin, acne. That and they don't have to go through years of treatment just to repair their skin. Because I've seen some things where people they can't help what their skin looks like.
Yeah.
To repair damaged African American skin or colored skin.
So I was telling Craig before we went live that on my YouTube channel I'm gonna do this thing about things that people don't know about me, and one of the things is like that I have eczema, and I've had it since childbirth. Well, because I inject myself every other week with.
You do it yourself?
You take an injection
with Dupixent?
I didn't know.
I saw those commercials.
I saw the
It works.
commercial.
Yeah.
But I did see the side effects though.
Like my skin would be like all in here,
Red and blotchy.
Yeah.
How long have you been using that?
2 years now.
And you've seen the
Yeah.
What were you using before?
I was using like topical steroids.
That's what I've heard.
Which is
colors
horrible.
skin.
Well, it also thins your skin. Like it's not good for you. So that's why Dupixent is great because it's a biologic. It's not a steroid.
Gotcha.
Okay. Some of them are saying they use Dupixent.
Okay. Yeah, it was so when I first started, I was freaked out about injecting myself. So they sent a nurse to my house and she taught me how to do it.
Are you doing it in the thick part of the skin?
In my stomach.
Not in your buttocks?
So you do it every day?
No, every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Why would you do it in your butt though?
You can, but somebody has to do it for you.
Thick muscle.
No, because it's a thin needle and it could break off. Like you need to see what you're doing.
And you don't need no prick in your ass.
It will break.
Well, we ain't gonna go that
Because
far.
I would hate. Well, not that kind of prick. But I would hate for you to call me around the corner and say, "But can you come here? Can you come around here and get this out of my ass?"
I had a friend she had a condom stuck inside of her. She asked me to come get it out of her.
No!
Yes.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
So when you got to her house, she was laying like this.
I'm not going to.
Did
Really?
you put on gloves?
How far?
Would you put your hand in there?
Yeah.
You had gloves?
No, he didn't have no gloves on.
Next question.
God, you didn't have gloves.
How far did your hand go in?
Pretty far.
Oh!
I mean, it was stuck.
Well, why the man that used the condom didn't come
She
back?
didn't know. It was like the next day.
How do you not know?
How
it's
do you
stuck?
not know the
I
condom?
don't listen. I don't know. I don't know all the answers.
And his trifling ass should have
The
realized.
left with it in.
Right, he should have known that it came off.
Now that's true. That's
How
a
do
good
you pull out and don't pull out?
one. Yeah.
He has a valid point.
I see what you tried to do right there.
Nasty.
It was nasty. All right. So your most overused word or phrase? So mine is I say fuck you or fuck off a lot.
You do say fuck off a lot.
What is mine? Yours is ain't that it?
That is.
That's it. Ain't that it?
I know that's right. That's what
I know what yours is.
What's
What is my God today?
My
Yeah.
God today.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this, that, and the third.
No, my God, today, because I would start saying that shit. My God,
I do say this, that, and the third a lot.
What's yours?
Somebody said I've had a kind of stuff.
I really don't know.
Well,
I ain't got nothing else to say. But one more thing. Then we come again. Wait a minute. I don't really.
Oh.
that is funny.
All right. So, what's your earliest memory?
Childhood memory? Or
Your
memory
earliest memory. The earliest memory that you can. So I'll give you mine, which is I remember. It's a gay memory. I remember being in preschool.
Oh, preschool.
In preschool, yeah. And I remember leaving lunch, and there were kids lined up to
y'all
go.
had lunch in preschool and not sitting in the room with a little snack.
No, we went to a cafeteria.
I forgot he's upper echelon. Go on.
It's Ohio, dear.
And y'all go on.
So we went. We were leaving the lunchroom, and there were kids lined up to go into the lunchroom. And I remember looking at this boy, thinking he was cute. And I don't remember thinking anything other than I wanted to be his friend.
Oh.
That's what I thought it meant. But I had the words in my brain that he's cute.
He was older.
I think so. I don't remember. Like he might have been like in kindergarten. Because the school only went. It was preschool, kindergarten, and first
She got a
grade.
4-year-old fetish.
Right.
Probably understand how to sort of learn ABCs.
I want to play in this sandbox.
She want to play in this man's
She sat across the hall licking her lip.
Right.
I want to be his friend.
Can you share your big crayon?
Right. I want the black one.
Scott Shade.
But I do remember. I remember that like it was yesterday. Honestly.
My earliest memory that I can think of was being on an airplane with my mother and my father. And I don't know how old I was. I want to say 5. But I remember my ears
Popping.
Yes. And I don't remember if it was a white lady, black lady. I remember somebody saying, give him some chewing gum so his ears will pop. I remember
you crying.
Yeah, I was. Yes, I was devastated. It was like the noise and my ears were, and I remember somebody saying, give him some gum.
So you don't remember? So that's your earliest memory. That was before you took over that child's play in the park.
Yeah, this was before that.
Okay, just what
She gonna give me my earliest memory. This was before that. But yeah, that's the first thing I really remember.
She can't remember. She ate today. Go on.
You know, I'm like
She can't hear. She can't remember nothing.
I'm trying
Is she younger than all of us?
Right.
I don't know.
Oh,
Go, Elliott. Let me think.
My youngest memory was, I don't know the age, but eating cigarettes out of the ashtray.
Oh my God! Why?
Oh my stars.
I just remember my mother, put that down, because my father smoked. And, I'm a toddler. I probably was 1 or 2, and I remember picking it up. As a 1-year-old toddler, you're going to stick it in your mouth.
No.
That's my earliest memory.
I don't know if that's true.
How many toddlers you don't know just going to put stuff in their mouth when they're young?
That's true. That maybe.
That was the earliest memory. And I just remember her tapping my hand, no, put it down. And I said, and she said, and she reminded me, you were eating cigarettes.
Ew.
Cigarette butts, because my father smoked, he would put the butts on the ashtray. And my mother despised, because she kept a clean house, so she would always throw them in the trash and tell my father, stop smoking. We have a toddler in the house. He ain't gonna mess with it. And to this day, I can't breathe around cigarettes. So it was a benefit for me as I got older. You still ain't remembered yet, honey?
No, my
Johnny,
early...
from Youngstown, it couldn't be that much to remember.
He's
I'm from Youngstown.
He's from Dayton.
Oh, that same thing. That's
That is not the same.
It's not the same.
Youngstown is 1 street in and 1 street out.
It is
And
not.
Dayton is 2 streets. Have
Have you been to Youngstown?
I have.
You gotta come up with something.
I mean, I used to always fight with my brothers, and I'm trying to think of. That's all in early memories I can think. We
What
used to
was
do
the age?
battle. We used to wrestle, and
You were under 10?
Yeah.
Older than 5?
Probably like 4.
Oh,
Me and my older brothers, we used to, tussle.
You didn't have no salacious memories or memories that was traumatizing, like Craig with the ear popping. I can see that. Me with the eating the cigarette butts. That child that was just a whore earlier.
I can't believe you were eating cigarette butts.
I was a toddler.
That is so gross.
My mother said I was either 1 or 2. I started walking at 9 months, so she said I was either 1 or 2. And how many of you been around babies lately? As a child, when a baby starts to walk, they tell you to don't leave things that they can put in their mouth because they'll stick it in their mouth.
Ryan is not the youngest child. Ryan, where do you fall?
In the middle.
Ryan falls in the middle.
Out of how many?
It's 5 of us. All boys.
So you're number 3?
Number 3.
I'll have you know I was not a whore. I was a prostitute.
He does the same thing now.
Basically.
Look across the room.
That's why I'm meeting my date at a hotel.
I feel like you need to put on share my location.
Yeah, let us know where you are. Seriously, put
I'll
in the
tell
group
you
chat.
I'll tell you
And the room number.
I'm not going to his room. We're meeting at his hotel.
No, he didn't. So when you said meeting somebody in a hotel, you didn't say hotel lobby?
Yeah, like the lobby.
What is it? Clarity.
But even that is
our
weird
partner.
to me.
Communication is our partner. Clarity is our friend. Right?
Like that's a little weird to me.
You want to
Like
sugar babies.
the sugar. Oh, I love sugar baby.
You know he
Your
is.
deodorant is over there too. The one that Lynn left for you.
What did the children know?
It's a vegan deodorant. Excuse me.
Child, you don't smell nothing over here. What's your next question?
The next question is your favorite game.
Hide and go get it.
That ain't no game.
But I'm the whore.
How's that a game? You can only play it with one person.
We used to play 7-Eleven back in the day.
What is that?
What is that?
Well, when everybody would go hide, and then you come, and then whoever you caught, you could hump them.
Why is it called 7-Eleven? Where does the 7-Eleven come in?
I don't know. That's just what we called it in both.
That's hide and go hump.
11. Oh, no.
That's hide and go hump.
But no, my favorite game is probably like categories or taboo.
Elliott. His is croquet.
Scrabble.
Oh, that's mine actually.
Monopoly.
I like Monopoly.
My mother and I used to play Scrabble before she went back home. I used to tear her up.
You can still play like Words for Free.
She only won once. I used to tear her up.
Put Gladys on the line.
Oh, she'll tell you.
All right, so vintage or new?
Vintage.
It depends on what it is for me.
I'm with Craig. Everything new ain't good, and everything vintage ain't perfect.
Right.
That's
I
true.
love vintage.
Because I don't want no vintage ass refrigerator.
Right.
No, I think
That's why I say
like
depending on what it is.
clothes, shoes,
Furniture.
I do like
furniture.
I do like some vintage furniture and clothes for sure.
I definitely like vintage furniture.
Vintage clothes, depending on what they are, because
Yeah.
I can't deal with everything that looks like bell bottoms or smell like old, like
Yeah.
You talking about your pants?
Right, what?
His pants.
No, my cousin daughter actually loved his pants. She said reminded her of the the 70s show.
That's 70 show.
Yeah, she liked his
So all that
outfit.
stuff is coming back.
Yes.
City or country?
City.
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 With a twist of country now.
I like both. City
Yeah.
and country.
I don't want inner city, but I don't want country.
I want inner city.
Really?
Why? Coffee or tea?
Hold on.
Tea.
You want inner city? Why?
I want
You
like
like easy access.
mix.
No, I don't mean it that way. I mean just
Oh.
you're accessible.
Now in New York City, I want city. I don't want Queens.
Right.
Where you gotta walk a nasty mile to get where you
Or
go.
Long Island.
What do you consider?
I don't want that.
What do you consider inner city in Atlanta?
Downtown,
I love inner city.
suburbs for me.
That's why you live way out there behind God's back.
I ain't never heard that zip code.
Right. Everybody else.
Behind God's
Everybody
back.
else zip code start with 303. His shit is 301.
Is it really?
Where the fuck is that?
Really? Y'all get the fuck out this circle. Y'all all in this damn circle.
But even when I lived in Vinings, it was 30339.
Because they bought it. Vining pays for the Atlanta zip code. They pay an extra fee. When you lived in out by the airport, that was 3 what?
303.
No, it was.
It was.
It was 309.
It was 30354.
The next question is, where would you most like to live outside of the city of Atlanta?
Oh.
I've always said that I would like to live in California, but I would have to be able to take all of my friends and family because I just wouldn't want to live out there other than that.
And afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think California is such a beautiful state. Like,
It is.
you know, and really the weather is just so nice. But I would have to have my people with me. Like, I would want to be able to still do this. Hey, let's meet for something to eat. Like when you don't have.
And it's like most people say, I didn't experience this because I have friends that live in LA, but it's difficult to connect to people.
It is.
Like on a deep
spread
level.
out.
Find your people. Yeah.
No, it's not the spread out thing.
The
People
city
are
is spread out to me.
but people are not
Friendly.
like, I wouldn't say they're not friendly. They don't.
They're cliquish though, Scott. They're very.
But you know, they say that about people in Atlanta.
They do.
They say we are very cliquish, which I kind of think is true. You don't know it because we're in the clique, but but people say that about.
We're in the clique.
I think coming from New York, mine would be New York. If I had to go outside of living here, New York is my second home after being there for 4 years. I felt comfortable. It was convenient. It was things were accessible, but at the same time, I moved to Brooklyn. Didn't want to live in Manhattan, but I still heard the damn noise with the ambulance and the fire truck, and that becomes irritating. But I don't want to go to fucking Staten Island either, where it's just an asylum.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're cliquish. People come from New York and they'll say, "Oh, y'all are so friendly." And I just had a woman in Orlando. She said, "Are you from New York?" Because I said, "Get the fuck out of here." She said, "We're from New York," and they had moved to Florida. She says, "You have New York ways." I said, "I live there," but she said, "But your energy is very Southern."
But you don't think
You are a belle.
like how many?
Southern Belle.
They're not people that you just would like. And I know this is true of you because Craig has basically implied it because it's true of me. Like Craig has said, don't just walk up to Scott and think you go and he's going because I'm not an approachable person. Like I live in my own little world, and it's not that I'm not friendly, but I just am not necessarily. I don't pay people a lot of attention. I'm in my own world. When I'm out and about, I'm thinking it's not that like if you engage
are
me.
approachable.
No,
I think he's more approachable with people that he's familiar with.
But he's also approachable with caution because we are observant people. We watch people. I don't just jump in.
I'm guarded. Like I'm admittedly guarded. Like because I'm kind of like, what do you want?
Man, hung out here.
like somebody approached me. I was walking to Target the other day, and this guy rolled down his window. He's like, "Excuse me." I was like, "Yeah."
What do you want? What do you need?
He was like, I don't mean no harm or no disrespect, but I've been sleeping in my car with my son. I was like, here. I gave him $20. I was like, I don't need to hear all that.
Somebody worked Carlton in Baltimore.
A woman tried to work me in Memphis. She said, "You know what? I need," and now this is what they don't get. I'm observing like Scott. I already looked at your wig, your nails, and your shoes.
Because when he said he was sleeping in the car with his son, I looked in the back seat like, well, where is the motherfucker? Like, because I'm in the car with you.
Right.
She gonna say, "Well, I'm going into Walmart neighborhood store." She comes out and she's surfacing the parking lot. And I wasn't lying. She says, "Well, I need some money to get my medication." I said, "Girl, people don't carry cash."
No, I did. The only reason I gave him $20 because my parents.
You gave him $20?
I gave him $20.
American or pesos?
American. And that's all I had on me.
That was probably by default
it
or
was
something else.
Yes, yeah.
And I told her, I said, "Now we can go in the store and we can go to the counter and I'll help you get it."
Right.
Oh, no. Bitch, you're lying.
Right. Yeah.
You nails done, hair done.
Right.
And you got on name brand sneakers.
Yeah.
But you want me to get your medication. Girl, let's go in the store and we can get your medication.
Okay, how about that? Oh, man, I am sorry. I got to put something on my stomach before I go to this concert.
She's going to be at the table.
Okay. Won't even want to hear Patty LaBelle.
There's
Stephanie.
some cookies right here.
I don't want that.
Oh, I want another one. Give me one.
What's yours? What was the question? I forgot the question.
I forgot it too.
That's
You
so
got
busy wondering about
approachable.
what
Somehow you said we're,
No, that wasn't it. What was
We just said Scott's not approachable. That's all.
No, he said I wouldn't either.
You're not.
Well, you're not.
Oh, city you would like to live in if not Atlanta.
Oh yeah. Oh, so for me it would be out of the country. Like I wouldn't want to live in America anymore.
Really? Where? Overseas, up north, Canada?
I love to live in Vancouver.
Love it.
I like to live in Vancouver, in Canada. Like I like Montreal. I would live in Spain. I can speak French. My mother speaks fluent French.
Okay.
Really?
Because that's
Yeah.
a requirement in Montreal.
I never knew that.
Well, they communicate French before they do
Look,
English.
I spent 2 weeks in Montreal at a meeting with this company, the cellular phone company, and they would be in the meeting speaking French.
But
and
did
I
you go
would
outside in the city and do anything in the city and talk in
I was
restaurants?
in the city. I was staying right downtown across the street from the train station. I was in the city.
Train station.
Why she always thinks she got all the answers?
What's the next question?
Wait a minute! Let's get it for you. No, I'm saying because I've had a different experience than Scott. Because I was in Ottawa, then I went down to Montreal and I worked for Oracle. And them bitches refused to speak English.
Why they gotta be bitches?
Because they didn't speak
They
English.
wouldn't speak English until they needed something from us.
That's my point.
And they would turn. And so my point is that on the flip of a switch, they would be going speaking French, and then they would say, "So what we're talking about in a regular action."
English. Well, they can speak English, and the woman told me when they're going to school, French is the first thing, but then it's required that they learn English because it's a tourist attraction.
Once
city,
again,
but they refuse.
they can fuck off with that.
You said Vancouver or Toronto?
Vancouver or Toronto.
See, I've never been to Canada.
Then we need to go.
Canada's really nice.
I would love to go.
But Vancouver and Toronto, two different spectrums.
They really are.
They are totally different spectrums.
They really are.
Vancouver is very California style.
Yeah, it is. With cold weather.
Yeah. Ain't cold. It's just an overcast and rain all the damn time, like Seattle.
It's you can ski in Vancouver.
Well, that's fake snow on Whistler Mountain.
Can we ask
when
what
they
you're
had the
cooking?
Olympics, I thought they got a lot of snow too.
What
but
are
they
you cooking?
made that snow because I got it up that year.
Are you hungry?
Who was blowing a horn?
Is that my ride?
He ain't on a bicycle. That ain't your ride.
Who's ride?
No, but
All right. What's your secret obsession? I'm gonna turn the camera to you. Oh,
Secret obsession?
yeah.
What you mean obsession?
Like something that no one knows. Okay, well I'll give you mine. I am secretly obsessed with kitchen gadgets.
Oh.
Like I love kitchen gadgets.
Oh wow.
I'm with Scott. I love kitchen gadgets. I like how they work. I may never use the bitch, but I like the perspective that it's gonna do a twist.
Because you were sitting in the Sam's Club or Costco that day. Almost broke a sweat because they had marked down, what was it, an air fryer?
It was Emerald Lagasse. It was a pasta maker. It was
Bitch
yogurt
don't
maker
Bitch don't make nobody's pasta.
pasta juice and pasta juicer and yogurt maker. And I was just, it went from $194 to $49. Baby,
I think. Are you a shopaholic?
I
I
think
used
he
to
is.
be.
No,
I'm in
you
control.
still are.
I'm in control.
Are you a hoarder?
He
I'm
is.
organized.
He's an organized hoarder because he has what is it?
OCD.
OCD.
But it's organized.
It's mild. It's what is it?
Smells like
It's a vegan
Vegan?
deodorant. It's no aluminum.
It's called King.
It's black owned.
I
Is it
don't
gonna get
know.
on your shirt?
It smells nice. I like that it's mild. Like it's not.
You really shaved your head really nicely today.
Thank you.
You did it today?
I did.
Yeah, it's so smooth.
It is.
He used the cocoa butter.
In his
Coconut oil.
nightstand.
That too.
The coconut oil that's on this nice thing.
There you go. It's multi-purpose.
Oh.
I don't know what my guilty. What was the question?
You're guilty. Your obsession, or I'm sorry, your secret obsession, not guilty pleasure.
My secret obsession. And you said kitchen gadgets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I think mine would be like socks and underwear.
You already said that. You said that's a guilty pleasure. Like, this is something that nobody knows about you. Like, so, like you are obsessed with stuff.
I don't have that.
You don't
Oh,
like
okay.
having the newest phone or having.
I don't
He
have
do.
to- I don't have to have the newest phone.
You have obsessions that nobody knows about.
Well, what is it?
Slut. You have a secret obsession. You just, and like Scott is saying, nobody knows that you like socks like that.
A secret obsession.
You do like
Is
socks.
it? Could it be fat asses?
It could be fetishes.
It's definitely. I have a secret obsession with thighs and booty
Okay.
Okay.
on a man.
Right.
Not on a woman.
No.
Why not?
What about a girly man?
A girly man.
As long as they got
A man with hips. Like, what's his name? Who's Saucy Santana? Is that his name?
What about him?
Who's that?
Is that the thick one? Is that the rapper?
Oh,
Yeah.
the rap. Yeah.
Is that his name?
I think
Saucy
that is.
Santana?
I think
Saucy Santana. What about him?
Is that his?
I'm saying hips and thighs like
No,
that.
not like that.
Are those the right pronouns?
That's a
Does
girly
he use
girl.
he?
I mean, that's a girly
He
man.
uses he.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck what he uses.
I'm just saying I don't want to, misgender somebody.
Was it that ain't his gender, that's his pronoun. He's still a boy.
But if he identifies
Saucy,
as
that wasn't
All
me.
of the views on this episode are not mine.
if he identifies with the pronouns,
I ain't into all that identifying.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not.
No, I mean he goes with boy or girl.
he
You know
or
what I
she,
mean?
he or she.
Yeah,
He, she,
yeah.
them.
He's not.
Okay.
I like Madison on that. I'm not. Child, stop. Ain't nobody heard
But
you.
that's
Stop it.
indicative of we're in a different age bracket.
Yes, I can't keep up with that. It's too. Now I understand how my parents and their parents before, when they were learning to deal with children who were gay or different, because they were not familiar with or knew how to, deal with that or treat it or knew what to say and what to do when they had children who were gay.
But so I take exception to that because what is the difference? I'm a person. Like what the fuck? What am I? What are you? How
Because
are you supposed to
they
be
were
treating
geared
you?
that your emotions should be heterosexual. How do you say you like a boy? You're a boy. I don't understand.
Wait, emotions do not have a sexual preference.
But I'm saying for
They
that
exist
age,
in
for
everybody.
those age groups before Scott, they did not have the freedom of expressing themselves. So a lot of people hid that because they thought everybody was heterosexual.
Brian has his hand up. We'd like the chair.
Okay.
The chair would
Recognize
like
the
to
chair.
raise.
God.
Brian.
We were talking about secret obsessions.
Yeah.
And now we even went to
But that is a
What
secret
is your
Do I need to be the moderator?
what is your secret obsession?
Thank
coconut oil.
My God, today.
Fuck off.
I ain't gonna say nothing else. But one more thing.
And one more thing my lawyers want me to say. I never said essence of Jack equals her dog. Some woman talking about her poodle's dog hair. Then when I say I know that entire movie,
I love that.
Entendre.
That's my girl.
That's my girl. You know I know that Jack is
We're
that.
sorry, Rob. What is yours?
I don't necessarily know if I have.
Oh Lord.
After all that,
Well, I'm trying to get y'all back on track.
Okay.
You don't have to track to get us out, child.
Somebody got to be the Whoopi Goldberg of the table.
you are pretty angry. Because God knows Whoopi be angry as hell.
I am not angry.
You know, listen, Whoopi Goldberg didn't give who was my girl? She didn't give. She used to be so mean to Sonny, and I love Whoopi.
Megan? I don't know.
Oh, when Megan first came, she was nice to Megan because that was John McCain's daughter.
No, she was being fair to Megan. Then she let
Right.
that bitch. She had to put that bitch in her place.
Yeah, and then she didn't
I mean-
play with her.
I mean, between the four, I am probably the most approachable person. You know?
I think that's true.
At this table.
Yeah.
I am approachable.
Really?
Depending on the day that you get.
And then you remember what he said, Scott, when the people we asked, when we polled the audience, and they said, he said, well, first of all, these are two angry bitches
Right.
right now.
No, he
Really?
said these two nasty bitches.
Nasty bitches.
Well, I mean,
Did he ask you if you wanted to try? Did he cook enough for you?
Did you
I only had 5.
Well, that's so.
Show the people.
How did you cook them that quick? Were they frozen?
No, they were thawed. They were in my refrigerator.
Please come over to my YouTube channel. We'll be discussing etiquette and how it is really in poor taste to cook food for yourself and not enough for anyone else that you are hosting.
He only had 5.
I only had 5.
Then that means you should not have made any.
So I'm not going to be sitting at the panel up, so I'm hungry.
Well, it ain't our fault. That's why most people go to dinner before a show.
What time does the show
I mean,
start?
it's
8 o'clock.
It's all kinds of drive-throughs.
And he got hash browns in the oven.
Scott, what's your next question? Y'all gonna leave
Would you
Fred
like a
alone.
hash
Leave him
brown?
alone.
I don't want no hash browns.
Leave him alone, child. Let him be. I'm gonna have to do the unglory. Leave him alone. Move and leave him alone.
The
She'll
next
be down here
question
fighting.
is, what was your favorite study in school and your favorite study out of school?
You mean subject?
Yes.
Math in school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love math.
Mm-hmm.
Why you laugh?
Because we had problems. I had a tutor in
Really?
in high school. Yes, I did not do.
When you
well
say
with-
out of school, what do you mean?
So I like out of school. Like I have a fascination with art and architecture. Like I like.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, you said math in school. What's out of school?
Is that my key?
Science.
That is your key.
Oh, I was just wondering.
Science?
Science?
Okay. What in what area?
Like a specific.
More in like the chemistry area.
Have you been doing some chemistry at home or something? When have you been practicing this
I've
subject?
been making crystal meth. at home.
I'll bring it over for the Thanksgiving drive.
We're not putting that in them bags, huh?
We're gonna put them in the gift bag. We're gonna put them,
No,
put them in the tin that Scott won't buy.
No. Math for mine in school, but out of school, I'm like Scott. I have been fascinated with home improvement. I don't know how to do the cuts and angles, but I know what I want it to look like. I want to learn more about that and laying tile, those types of things. Home improvement.
I thought you were going to say laying pipe.
I don't want to do plumbing.
Oh,
We know.
what's yours?
Mine was spelling.
We already know, sir. She got to correct people.
Spelling, not reading.
Like language arts, reading, spelling.
What else?
You know, I used to be able to, like, when I was in elementary school.
And taking over somebody's lines in a play.
When I was in elementary school, they let me proctor the spelling test.
What?
Like our English teacher.
Explain to the children what
But you didn't
proctoring
have to
means.
take the test.
I didn't have to take that because I was always getting 100.
Please explain to the children what proctoring.
So the teacher would be like, Craig, come up here, please. She said, this is a spelling test for today. She said, I need to go over to the other teacher's classroom for a moment. Go ahead and give the words, call out the words, and let everybody, give them a moment to.
So you would be up in the front of the class.
I would stand up.
Number one is explain.
Yes,
I need to explain why the teacher has left the room.
right. Explain, and then I would give them a few seconds to write it down, and then I would
Did
go
you
to the.
spell it before they wrote it down?
Girl, they had to spell it on that. She said,
You take a
Oh,
how I'm gonna spell it for them, and they supposed to spell it to write it
Well,
down.
I didn't know how y'all got them spelling test. We got the words they had to remember for the next day.
She is dumb.
That's DUMB.
Retarded. R-E-T-A-R-D-E-D. Imbecile. I am.
They say something.
Oh my God. My stomach is killing me. Oh my God. So so they let me do the test a couple times.
you blocking my life.
I'm sorry.
You know it's bad light out here.
Oh, she said, and then would you spell the word out?
No, I didn't know how y'all did.
Well, you know he wasn't giving a damn word.
No.
It's a test.
Oh my God.
I didn't realize you was doing the test because we and
Well,
I.
that's what proctoring means. You know what explain to the people what proctoring
And he
means.
said giving a test. She said I stood in front of the class and told them the word.
And I
He
said,
He
proctor.
said, I proctored the exam.
This girl done hit me upside the back.
Look,
This
that
is
might be why that
nasty,
thing is
bitches.
on the back of his neck, too.
Right.
Maybe
Don't give calls.
Shut up, bye.
do we we need to get you to a women's shelter?
Oh, Carlton's beating me up now.
Maybe.
Blink twice if you're.
He said, do we need to get you to a women's shelter? Oh my God.
What's the safe word?
I need a women and children shelter. You know, we got 3 children. Oh my God, that was too funny. Whew, between that women's shelter and what did you spell the word? I am weak.
What's the next question?
I think we got it.
I think that was it.
Oh, that was it. Oh. So look, Scott and I, me too. Scott and I are coordinating. It's probably what was it in November?
It's either gonna be the 30th or the 6th, either one.
So Scott and I are coordinating another live. You guys are welcome to join. It's gonna be guys and girls, all queer, right? Some may be bisexual, some may be lesbian, some will be gay. And we're gonna have a conversation. And depending on when we do it, I'm probably gonna have a videographer do it, film it, and then we'll just put it on YouTube. Because I want to be able to sit down and not have to be trying to do the camera.
And we're gonna do it in a park.
Yeah, we're thinking about doing it in a park. Scott identified a park. As long as it ain't
In the winter?
this girl walks around with sweatshirts and shorts on, and she worrying about the weather.
No, it'll be nice. Like it's gonna be like we were trying to do it this Sunday
But I feel
because it was gonna be like 80 degrees and sunny. So if it's cold, then we'll just come inside. But you know, in the park
So we had Scott had a cocktail party at his house a few weeks ago
with the girls.
with the girls, and me, Jeff, and Scott were the only guys.
3
there.
more other girls, honey. Go on.
At any rate, you guys have an amazing Friday and weekend, and we'll give you more information about the what is it, 500 bags we doing?
500 bags for the homeless.
Right.
Thanksgiving donation.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Well, I'll put that on my thing too.
I
Right?
don't want no sugar babies.